Hello and welcome to this next video, which is my first Doctor Who fact file video, which will be about the 11th Doctor. The 11th Doctor is portrayed by Matt Smith. His tenure is from the 1st of January 2010 to the 25th of December 2013. His first appearance was in The End of Time Part 2, and his last appearance will be in The Time of the Doctor, which will be airing on Christmas Day 2013. He has starred in 3 series. He has been in 38 stories over 43 episodes, and his companions have been Amy Pond, Rory Williams, River Song, Craig Owens and Clara Oswald. The 11th Doctor's personality is a combination of both a childlike nature and the rage and anger of a god. In many of the episodes, Matt Smith's Doctor has portrayed varying emotions and has given off very different signals. One of the main aspects of his personality is that he honestly admits that he lies to protect those he loves. And this is the first rule of the Doctor lies. His personality is also very interesting because it's multi-layered and we are not sure what you're going to get with each episode with Matt Smith starring as the Doctor. As Stephen Moffat said, Matt Smith's portrayal as the Doctor is unique and very groundbreaking. It's different, interesting and brings a lot of different perspectives to the character, and emotion is a key aspect of the 11th Doctor's personality, as getting on the wrong side of him or trying to hurt him through the people he loves is not a good idea. I personally believe that the 11th Doctor's personality is a combination of both the 2nd Doctor's childlike nature and the 10th Doctor's anger and emotion. It's very refreshing to see a Doctor use different past incarnations of himself and to reflect this within his character. It's also worth noting that I do believe that Matt Smith's Doctor also shows some of the vulnerability of the 5th Doctor's character, because the 5th Doctor was also someone who didn't feel very confident at times in his own abilities and didn't feel like he was the Doctor. The 11th Doctor's costume is a big part of his character, with his iconic fez and his iconic bow tie that has been a key hallmark of his character. The Doctor seems to like very peculiar things when he designed his costume and what he would look like. What he seems to think is cool, others seem to think is a fashion disaster, and it's quite funny to watch River Song criticise him for his choice of clothing throughout the series that Matt Smith has been in. It's also interesting to see a Doctor that is a bit nerdy and a bit geeky, and it shows a very direct link to those kinds of people who like to watch Doctor Who and may also, albeit said, may like to wear these sorts of awkward and quirky clothings. The 11th Doctor's range of relationships and companions has been wide and unique and very varied, starting with Amy Pond and then moving on to her husband Rory Williams and his father. These relationships were very interesting and very refreshing to see, as Amy Pond was a very feisty individual in her own right, while her boyfriend just plodded along following orders. But his character did come to develop and become a very unique aspect of the 3 of them together. But within this series we also got answers to a storyline that was established back in the 10th Doctor's time, which was, who is River Song? As the 3 series have developed, we've come to learn who this woman actually was and who she would become. Also, it was good to see the Doctor gain a part-time companion in Craig Owens, who was also very funny and interesting to watch. And then finally, coming to the up-to-date companion, we have Clara Oswald, who has herself had a lot of questions around her and about who she actually is. And as we've seen in this series' development, we've also learnt who she is and where she comes from, and a development in the relationship between her and the Doctor, which is becoming very interesting to watch, and I'm hoping that she will continue to be a character that develops even after Matt Smith leaves the role of the Doctor and Peter Capaldi takes it up. But it's also important to note that the Doctor doesn't just have human companions. A very interesting aspect is that Matt Smith's Doctor also included some alien companions and friendships that are, I feel, more explored and more explained in this incarnation than in any other beforehand, including Madame Vastri and Strax, who were also interesting characters and were well written and well developed throughout the series that they were in. I'm hoping that more alien companions will become a common sight within Doctor Who, as it adds a different dimension to the character and to the programme itself. The range of enemies that the Doctor has had to face has also been wide and varied as well within these 3 series that Matt Smith has been involved in. The 11th Doctor has had to face the Daleks, the Cybermen, the Weeping Angels, the Great Intelligence, and the Ice Warriors, as well as many other enemies that he has managed to face and defeat in different situations. I'm hoping that as Matt Smith leaves the role, more wide and varied enemies will be included, because sticking with the same old enemies can get repetitive and albeit a bit boring, but it's great to see them show up every now and again and bring an extra dimension. And also the inclusion of the silence has also kept Doctor Who fresh and interesting, and it's something that I look forward to, and having the answers to who they actually are and what they actually stand for answered with the Christmas episode coming up soon. The next 3 slides show all the sources that I have used in creating this fact file. It shows all the pictures and all the information sites that I've used to create it and pass on the information to you as the viewer. If you would like to learn more about anything you've seen in this video, please follow the links you see in these slides, and it will take you to the sites where you can learn more information about a specific topic that you want to learn about. I hope that you find these links useful and informative. I would like to thank you for watching my video. If you have any thoughts, views or opinions about the 11th Doctor, please leave these in the comments below. If you would like to follow me on any social networks, please follow me on any of the social networks you see here, and for most of them I am at Zodiac Fine, but I will also leave the links in the description. Once again, I would like to thank you very much for watching my video, and I hope to see you in a future video. Thank you and goodbye.